Today's video is all about the placebo effect and why you've got to be careful of any diagnosis or prognosis that you get given by the medical establishment. So your belief is so powerful that you can actually, if you accept and surrender to something that's suggested to you by an expert, you can actually make yourself sick. And conversely, the opposite of that is the placebo effect, where people are actually able to hope, believe in a different future, different genetic outcome, and then by taking nothing at all, it's an empty tablet, they're able to completely heal themselves and move back to a state of health. So the beliefs we hold to be true can either be detrimental to our health, or else they can allow the body to do what the body does naturally, which is heal. We are the healers. It's in us. So there's a study that was done on the nocebo effect. And the nocebo is basically the opposite to a placebo, where, say, a doctor tells you something and you accept, surrender, believe in what you've been told and move into fear. And you manifest that disease, you manifest that illness. So this study that was done in Japan took school kids that were extremely allergic to poison ivy, and they got them to all hold out one arm, and they got an inert leaf, just a normal leaf out of the garden sort of thing, and told them this is poison ivy. And when they wiped their arm, 100% of these kids showed a reaction. There's a physiological response to absolutely nothing at all. They then took the opposite arm and they took the real poison ivy, but they told these kids that it was nothing, that it wasn't poison ivy at all, nothing to worry about. And 81% of them showed no reaction to the real poison ivy, the real deal. So this is the power of conditioning, of expectation, and meaning. And because these kids fundamentally believed they were getting poison ivy put on their arm through their expectation and the meaning that they assigned to it, every single kid in the study had a reaction, burning, stinging. So that's just how powerful your mind is. If you believe that something's going to harm you, then it can harm you. And even if what is doing the harming is completely inert and has no ability to actually harm you, the mind is that powerful. So what beliefs are you holding to be true? And do they serve you? This is a big question to start to ask yourself. I can tell you that in my life, after my critical head injuries and spending that week in the coma, I was told, matter-of-factly, by expert after medical expert after medical expert, that I would never, ever, ever smell or taste again. Nothing can be done. It's scientifically impossible. Learn to live with it. You've had critical head injuries. That's that. And I can tell you, the moment I shifted my perception and I changed that belief and I changed the energy, the emotion in the body and moved into that heightened state, within 2 days, this was an experience I had during a meditation. Within 2 days, my smell and taste started coming back. So this is the real empirical evidence. This isn't something you read in a textbook. This is my life. Okay, so just by shifting that belief and that perception, I can smell again. I can taste my food again. And I'd been distant from that sense for 8 years after getting the voodoo curse, the diagnosis from the medical experts. Okay, so that's the power of perception. That's the power of your belief. So ask yourself, in 2022, what beliefs are you holding to be true, and are they really serving you? Because your mind is that powerful. If an empty tablet can bring about a healing, and there's even now evidence where in these studies they tell people they're taking the placebo. So the people in the studies know they're in the placebo group. It says placebo on the bottle, right, in big letters. And even though they were told that they were taking nothing, what they did is they primed them and said that we found that through the mind-body connection, if you take nothing, nothing will heal you. And statistically, they saw the exact same comparable results as the #1 selling drug on the market by taking nothing. Okay, so that's today's video, guys. Mind over matter is a scientific fact, and the more you start stepping into the world of psychoneuroimmunology and epigenetics and neuroscience, you understand the power that we have in directing our genetic destiny. Okay, so if it is to be, it's up to you and me. It's time to think for yourself, question authority, sending you guys light, sending you love, peace.